I'm ready.
Welcome to the demon level. Body slam you through the rubble. Hosted by your demon diva, Queen of Sad Stylies.
Hi there, my little demons and divas. Bienvenidos. Welcome back to my channel. ¿Qué es la que hay, mi gente? Estamos activados. I am back. It is I, Isa, aka the Demon Diva. And today I am here to bring you my Smackdown high fives, my 5 favorite moments from this week's episode of Smackdown, which there was a few. I thought it wasn't as solid as the Christmas episode, but it wasn't bad. As usual, Smackdown is just a good show overall. But before I do any of that, please make sure that you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It helps the channel grow. Also, if you would like to follow me in any of my other social media, it is at NYC Demon Diva on Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok. I will link all of it in the description below. Let's talk about this week's episode of Smackdown and my 5 favorite moments, as always, in no particular order. I would love to start by speaking numero uno, Roman Reigns' opening promo. He did not need to go that crazy. The words that he said to Kevin Owens, they hurt. I was like, oh my god, like, stop, he's already dead. Kevin Owens, I love seeing him utilized in a main event level in a Roman Reigns status. I feel Roman Reigns is the biggest star of the company right now, so to get on a feud with him, you know, that's look what it did for Jey Uso. And we all know that Kevin Owens have been underutilized for so long, especially on Raw. I don't even know, I remember him coming out with Apollo Crews at some point for the US title feud. I did like his match with Seth at WrestleMania. I loved the spot where he jumped off the WrestleMania sign. I hope that someday we get to see the spot that he really wanted to do at WrestleMania. I have so many questions about this last WrestleMania, right? Like, what went according to plan? How were things really gonna go down if we would have gotten the normal WrestleMania? What the entrances would have been like? That's not what this video is about, but you guys know. ADHD. Anyways, so yeah, I feel like that's the last I remember Kevin Owens doing anything that felt major. Yeah, actually, it really is. Like, I don't think that he did anything big or important after that. And that, you know, it's great to see him back on a good feud. I have fears about what's gonna happen to him after. Like, who is he gonna feud with? What are we going to do with him? Because Roman Reigns, he said it on that promo, everything he touches turns to gold. So let's keep that momentum going for Kevin Owens and not really, like, not use him again after that. I also loved the mental game that Roman Reigns is playing with Jey Uso when he was like cutting his promo, kind of putting him over, like, oh, I knew you had this potential and this and that. I think that Roman is doing that just to get him to keep doing his dirty work for him, to get him to see, oh yeah, he loves me, he's behind me, and not to realize that he's just a puppet in Roman's game. So I love the way that Roman is playing these mind games with Jey Uso. Whether he means it that way or not, that's the way that I'm interpreting that. Number 2, numero dos, Daddy is home. When I tell you, I wish I would have recorded my reaction. I was actually not recording reactions at that time. Cheap plug, there's 2 reactions to this week's episode of Smackdown on the channel. Make sure to go check them out. I'll link them somewhere. Anyways, when I tell you that I popped when I saw Sonjay The Bill walking backstage, oh, she was Miss and she looked sharp in the suit, paying honor to Luke Harper. But how will this play out storyline wise? Are we going to have some continuation and talk about the fact that she lost her last match, which is supposed to kick her out of WWE? We can't just let her return like that. I mean, it is wrestling, they would do that, but I would love for them to address that and help us understand why she's back or who is allowing her back in our channel. The SmackDown women's division is looking beautiful right now, which Asuka has some real competition, but listen, she does. It's Charlotte. but you all know that's coming sooner or later. And on a personal note, I'm very happy for Sonjay The Bill. You guys know she went through a lot of personal issues with the stalker and everything that went on. So it's just, I'm happy to see her back, because for a while there I didn't know if she was gonna come back, and I didn't blame her if she didn't. Like, can you blame her if she doesn't ever want to come back after what she went through? No. Number 3, smooth transition from Sonjay The Bill, is women's wrestling all day, every day on Smackdown. Like I said, the women's division is looking amazing. We see the return of Sonjay The Bill, but in addition to that, we see different matches, different storylines, the women's being featured here or there, even on the WWE Network or YouTube channel exclusive. You see all these interviews of all these women. I just love the fact that they know that they have a stacked women's division and they're utilizing it to their potential. Well, not really their potential, because you know, but you get what I'm saying. Multiple storylines, the women are being featured more often in the show, and I'm always going to be behind that. And also, God bless Billie Kay. I saw a clip going around Twitter of her interview afterwards, and she always manages to put a smile on my face. I absolutely love everything that she is doing. She's just funny, and it's hard to pull off funny, especially in the women's. They always give them these gimmicks that are supposed to be funny, but they're not funny at all. Hello, Natalia. So it's just good to see somebody that is organically funny, even when she's not trying to be. Number 4, Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan wrestled a match, and there was a moment when he was wrestling with Shinsuke, and it was just such beautiful sequence after sequence. I wish they were doing more with Shinsuke, but it's just amazing to see. But can we just say that he's definitely winning the Royal Rumble? Because how many times did they mention that he's never won the Rumble in his career? Like, we are already setting the narratives to have a huge moment at the Royal Rumble, and I feel like without fans, it will make sense for them to want to give us an amazing, happy moment at the Royal Rumble. It would make perfect sense for it to be Daniel Bryan. But you know what else would make sense? For them to stop saying that he's never won the Royal Rumble every 5 fucking minutes. I'm gonna start a curse yard for the next video, and that way I have to put money live as I'm making these videos, but that's the first one, so not too bad. 9 minutes in, not too bad. So yeah, they need to stop saying that, because now you're setting the narrative, so it's not gonna feel like a surprise when you're putting it in our brains. And yeah, it was such a good match. There was so many good wrestlers there. And Otis. It was Cesaro and Shinsuke against Daniel Bryan and Otis. I almost want Otis to just sit in the side. I know that's mean, but I wish Otis was the coach and let Chad Gable and Daniel Bryan team up against Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro. Can you guys imagine that? Can you guys imagine how good that would be? Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro against Daniel Bryan and Chad Gable. Take all of my money. And last but not least, number 5, Kevin Owens dies for the 100th time.
Oh my god! They killed Kenny! You bastards!
I absolutely love the final segment. I love that Kevin Owens did beat Jey Uso, and he was very relentless at the end, kicking his butt like he said he was gonna, but then he calls out Roman Reigns. This is when I start to question, and I hate to do this because I'm a big fan of Kevin Owens, and I love that he's fight Owens fight, but at this point I wonder if his resilience is good or stupid. You know what I mean? There's one point where you're still proving, yeah, nobody's ever gonna take me down, but there's one point when it's just like, bro, you're not smart anymore. Like, you gotta figure out a better way than getting your ass kicked with week after week after week. You know, like, you stop losing sympathy at one point and you start thinking, well, you had it coming to you, and KO have reached that line of you had it coming. So I need them to go back to where his resilience just feels like such a big deal. Like, wow, there's no taking this guy down. Not like, well, you called him out, that's what you get, you die. You know what I mean? But like I said, I loved how they used the Thunderdome. It felt different. And I'm sorry, but Roman should have also thrown Jey Uso off the team. Jey Uso lost the match. Jey Uso was getting his ass kicked. Jey Uso caused Roman Reigns to have to come out and save the day. And Roman doesn't work for Jey. Jey worked for Roman, so I didn't like that narrative personally. Like, Roman should let him get his ass kicked and be like, well, you didn't get the job done. That's what you get. So there you guys go. Roman Reigns opening promo. That is home. Women's wrestling. Daniel Bryan and Kevin Owens' death were my 5 favorite moments on this week's episode of SmackDown Live. What were your favorite moments? Let me know in the comments down below. And that is it for me today. I hope you guys are having an amazing 2021 so far and a fantastic weekend. I will be back with some Raw reactions, some Raw high fives, and all of that, and a little bit of it en español. So, until next time, adios. Mwah. Boop.
Yeah, Demon Diva, quite the screamer. Cursing, tease ya, hurting, please ya. Spot her out in any of y'all arena. Break the meter, get way too excited, watch her boot up. If the lady could, she get lady wood until you know who we can suit up. I get a girl, it's a low.